What's up, ladies and gents? Hopefully you are all having a good day. So I thought I would do, a video today talking about something that really needs to be, talked about. So, there's one thing that really gets to me with a lot of family vloggers, and that is the way they delete comments from people showing genuine concern. This is a major problem. People are always posting comments showing like genuine concern, and those comments are always deleted because they're always seen as people trying to be negative. But comments shouldn't always necessarily be seen like that. Comments shouldn't always be seen as people just trying to be negative. Some people are showing genuine concern. They're not trying to cause any hate. They're not trying to start, they're not trying to cause any issues or trying to be negative in any way. But that's the way that, these family vloggers choose to see it. They choose to see it as people basically being negative towards them. And it is quite sad, really, the fact they always see it like that, because, as I've said many times before, it shouldn't always necessarily be seen like that. This is one of the, I've seen it many times now. People have posted, comments showing genuine concern, and, those comments have been deleted, quite quickly. You saw it with the Sullivans, one of the videos I think the Sullivans put out, I think it was last week. Someone posted a comment about Joseph, not particularly negative. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a comment from someone saying that Joseph should, be mixing more with his age and things like that. I think it was something to do with that, and of course that comment was deleted. Now, again, that wasn't someone trying to be negative. It was someone, just trying to be, trying to give them some advice. That's the way I saw it. It was them just, someone showing genuine concern. But comments like that will always be seen as someone trying to be negative. It's like the other day, right? I think it was last week on one of the vlogs Ian was uploaded last week. I posted a comment, and I was, basically telling them to stop letting the girls, Esme and Isla, dive into shallow water, because I was concerned that, I was concerned that one day, I think a lot of people are concerned that if they keep letting Esme and Isla do that, one of them will end up getting hurt in some way, shape or form. But of course, people started jumping on that comment, and it was taken in a negative way. Now, that comment wasn't meant in a negative way. That comment, me telling them to stop, letting kids dive in shallow water, it wasn't a comment. It wasn't me trying to interfere. It wasn't me trying to, it wasn't me trying to be nasty or anything like that. It was just me showing genuine concern, which is what I often do. But of course, that comment wasn't seen like that. It was seen as me trying to be negative. And this is a way that comments are often seen. These days, when it comes to family vloggers, I don't feel like people are really, trying to be negative. I think people are just showing genuine concern. But it's being taken in a completely different way. It's being taken as people trying to be negative, rather than people showing, just showing genuine concern, which is what they're doing. And I've kind of had enough of family vloggers always taking comments from people, showing genuine concern in completely the wrong way. Because that's what a lot of them do. They take those kind of comments in completely the wrong way. They don't really take those comments in the way that they were meant to be taken. Like, this is the thing. Like, me saying to them, well, me telling them to, well, people showing genuine, it's people showing genuine concern. It's not people trying to be negative or anything like that. Sometimes people are showing genuine concern, but sadly, people impose comments showing. It's sad how people impose comments showing genuine concern, and those comments will be deleted. There's no excuse for the fact that these family photographers are deleting comments from people that are showing genuine concern and are not trying to hate on them in any particular way. I'm not gonna keep being fair to them or keep trying to be civil to them, because at the end of the day, someone has to order out there. Someone has to kind of say, well, this isn't acceptable, this isn't fair, that they keep taking it out on people. It's not fair that they're treating people like this. It's not fair that they see, that they're taking things, they keep taking things in the way that they're not supposed to be taken, if you know what I mean. I would try not to be so horrible about this, but I think, someone has to say this. Someone has to kind of say, well, hold on a minute, this just isn't acceptable, this just isn't okay. Comments, as I said, comments shouldn't always be taken in a negative way, but that's the problem with family vloggers, is they always take comments in a negative way, when sometimes people are only showing genuine concern. They're not trying to be nasty, they're not trying to be horrible. Like, for example, me posting that comment about not letting kids dive in shallow water. That comment wasn't me trying to be nasty or trying to be horrible. That comment was me, showing genuine concern. Because, it was me, as I was scared that I'm still scared that one day they will, that it will dive into shallow water and they will get hurt. And because it's having panic attacks in the water, which appeared to be the issue the other day, it's a recipe for disaster. Anyone can see that. It's just, I think a lot of people, will agree with me that comments shouldn't always be taken in a negative way. It's like when I post comments about people showing their kids in swimwear, I talk about that. That's not me trying to be some kind of, pervert or something like that. That's just me showing some genuine concern about what these parents are actually, about the sort of dangers that these parents are exposing their kids to by showing footage like that on a public social media platform. But that's not going to be seen, sadly, when someone talks about things like that. It's not going to be seen as someone showing genuine concern about the dangers that family vloggers are exposing their kids to. That's going to be seen as someone trying to be a paedophile. That's sadly the way it's often going to be taken, and it shouldn't always be taken like that. That just has to be said. I don't want to cause, I'm not trying to cause drama here. I'm not trying to cause an argument here. I'm just saying that comments shouldn't always be taken in a negative way. They shouldn't always be, taken the way they are. Because comments are not always meant in a negative way. Comments are not always meant in a horrible way. Sometimes people are showing genuine concern, but these family vloggers, they always take things the other way. They don't take things in the way they should be taking them. If you know what I mean. And I think this comment just had to be made. Like, someone just had to say this, because it's getting out of hand. The fact that they keep taking negative comments the way they're taking them, it's just not on. At the end of the day, it's not right that they're taking comments like that. It's not right that when people are showing, posting comments showing genuine concern, those comments are being deleted, because, the fact these family vloggers are always seeing them, as people being negative or, people being horrible. But they shouldn't, comments shouldn't always be seen like that. You know, they shouldn't always be seen as someone trying to be negative or trying to be horrible in any particular way. You know, sometimes people do want to show genuine concern, but when they try to show any sort of genuine concern, their comments are very quickly deleted. You know, because they're seen as a negative comment, they're seen as a troll comment, that's what it is. Comments showing genuine concern are always seen as a troll comment. And that's the worst thing about it, is when you post a comment showing genuine concern, that comment will always be seen as a troll comment. That comment won't be seen as you showing genuine concern. That comment will always be seen as you trying to be nasty and horrible. You know, which is why I got pissed off over me posting that comment the other day about, about them not letting kids dive in shallow water. Because, I got pissed off with the way that comment was taken, by the iFam in particular. But Chris and Sarah didn't particularly say anything. They didn't actually respond to that comment. They didn't say, oh, well, yada, yada, yada. But the iFam were all quick to jump on me. And they all took that comment in a way that it wasn't supposed to be taken. They saw it as me, as me trying to interfere. When that wasn't what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to interfere. I wasn't trying to tell them what to do. I was just trying to warn them to be careful. I was just showing genuine concern, but that's not the way it was taken. That's not the way that comment was taken, which is the way that it should have been taken. But it was taken as as me just trying to be a negative Nelly, or me just trying to be a troll. That's what it was taken as. And it's sad that comments are always taken like that. Sad, and that's the way it is these days. You post comments, but comments will always be seen as you trying to be negative, rather than you trying to, just trying to warn them to be careful about showing certain things in their vlogs, because of the dangers that they might be exposing their kids to. There's no harm in people trying to warn them about that. There's nothing wrong with people trying to warn them to be careful about what they might be exposing their kids to, or or showing genuine concern. But it's sad that comments are always taken as being negative when they're never meant like that. That's just the way it is. It's as simple as that. So I just wanted to come on and do, a short video kind of giving my opinions on that, because I feel like it's something I've wanted to say for a while. I've wanted to do a video on this for a while, because I just really don't like the way that, family vloggers are always taking comments showing genuine concern as being negative comments. I don't like the way those are always seen as troll comments, because they shouldn't be taken like that, because people are not always trying to be trolls, or they're not always trying to be negative. They're just, sometimes people are just simply trying to show genuine concern. But they don't see it like that. They don't take it like that, and that is the problem here. Is they don't, a lot of the time these family vloggers don't take comments in the way that they should take them. They don't take comments in the way that they don't see comments in the way the way they're supposed to be seen. They don't take comments in the way they're supposed to take. It's like, I don't know what else to say. But I don't think anybody would really disagree with me on this, with the fact that comments shouldn't always be seen as negative. They shouldn't always be seen as hate comments. Sometimes people are just showing genuine concern. I'm glad I did a video on this. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you for another one fairly soon. Bye bye.